Hello book friends, I hope you're all well. I just thought I'd jump on and tell you about a book I have been reading recently. It is The Spiral Staircase by Ethel Lina White, and I recently reviewed this one for the blog. If you don't know, it was originally published under the name Some Must Watch in the 1930s. Now, Ethel Lina White is a prolific writer of stories and poems. She's probably best known for The Lady Vanishes, which was made into a film by Alfred Hitchcock, and it was originally called The Wheel Spins. Again, that came out originally in the 1930s. So today I'm just going to tell you what I enjoyed about The Spiral Staircase to see if you want to go and read that too. So it starts off really atmospheric. It's got like a kind of gothic intro feel with like a big country house, and sort of like as it goes on, that theme's continued with all the shadowy places in it, and it's about a young woman. Now, after I read this book, I did realise that there were some slight changes to the original book, so if you want to read the original first, or look it up first and see what the differences are. But anyway, I haven't read the original, I've just read the new version, The Spiral Staircase. And it's essentially about a young woman called Helen who works in this house. The house is called The Summit, and like I say, it's a grand country house and it's owned by the Warren family. And she works there as like a lady's helper because there's like an older woman who is bedridden in the house, or you are led to believe that she's bedridden. But as the novel progresses, you kind of get the feeling that's not really the case. So anyway, she is in fear of her life basically because there is a serial killer on the loose who is going around killing younger women. Now, it starts off that she is locked in the house with all the other people who live there. There's like a professor, his brother, his wife. There's like Mrs. Oates, who is the like housekeeper, and her husband. But slowly, gradually, one by one, all these people tail off. Some are very unlikable characters. I have to say, I don't know about you, let me know if you've read it, but I didn't really warm to Helen as a character. I understood and I felt empathy for her situation, like I say, because she was becoming more and more isolated, and that is just it increases the sense of the psychological terror that's really translated from the pages. In my opinion, Ethel Lina White is great at creating psychological terror and suspense. It's also there in The Lady Vanishes. Those are the only two I've read so far. I would like to read more by the author, because you get to see the inner workings of people's thought process, and you also see the danger that they're in, and the fear really comes across. Again, Lady Vanishes is about another young woman who is basically gaslit by all these people on the train when she is looking for a missing passenger. And the scary thing is that at one point the doctor even says that he is recommending that she went into a nursing home. So it deals with all sorts of topics like misogyny and what was deemed as hysteria at the time. I'd have wrote an essay comparing the two on Medium, which I will link below. But back to The Spiral Staircase. I had some turns which I didn't really see coming in that one, and I also didn't see the ending coming. So really good ending. So overall, I would definitely recommend you give that a go, and The Lady Vanishes, of course, and I'll let you know if I read any more Ethel Lina White classics, or if you have any suggestions of any authors who write in a similar vibe, then do let me know. Anyway, that's all from me from now, so and have a good evening and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.